Hello, job seekers and everybody else that could be watching this today. Thank you for joining me on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. So yeah, I'm outside today because the weather is beautiful. It looks like it's a little overcast, like it might rain. I hope it doesn't rain today. But I went to church and I got my church in and I was like, you know what, let me just come home and do a few videos. And I really wanted to do one in particular about call centers, because I work in a call center. I'm a training operations lead manager for a call center here in the United States. It's a federal contract. And during this time of the year, it's the time of the year where there are a lot of healthcare providers and health insurance providers who are hiring for their entry-level customer service representatives, because open enrollment is in the fall for many of these companies. And this is the time of year that we hire. And you may be someone who is considering working in a call center environment. And I didn't realize it was going to be so loud out here because I live next to a highway. But we're going to see what the quality sound is like after. I'm just going to keep going. Okay, so you're considering working in a call center. You've never worked in a call center before, and you're thinking, hey, seems like a pretty cool job. You just kind of sit down and you answer the phone. How hard could it be? Like, how hard could it be? And honestly, it's not physically tasking at all. It's not a physically tasking job. I mean, it's pretty laid back so far as coming in, clocking in, sitting in front of a computer, answering the phone, using scripting or whatever information that your company is providing to help customers through whatever issues it is that they have. But here's the thing with working in a call center. People are usually not mentally prepared to work in a call center environment. Physically, yes, it does come with perks. You know, you're inside, you have good benefits, you know, it's air conditioned, you get 2 breaks and a lunch. I mean, you know, they have the employee assistance program and some other perks that you could get into. But here's the thick of it. Here's where the rubber meets the road. In a call center environment, you're taking upwards of, who knows, 150, 200 calls a day, depending on your company's average handle time. And you're dealing with complex issue after issue after issue after issue for about 7 hours a day. Well, actually, yeah, about 7 hours a day, because we're going to take out the 1 hour for your 2 15-minute breaks and your 30-minute lunch. So for about 7 hours a day, you're dealing with customers and their issues. And it's your job as the customer service representative to help the customer resolve whatever issue they're having so they can go on with their day and have an amazing life. Well, here are some things I want you to be mentally prepared for. I want to help you be the best customer service representative that you can be. Because I will tell you this about call centers, this thing that is overlooked, is that you can advance in a call center. You can start as a tier 1 representative and quickly move through the tiers and levels to become supervisor, manager, trainer, training lead, training operations lead, director. You can go off into quality, into analytics, because the call center environments needs all kinds to make it the success that it is. So there are tons of opportunity to grow within a company that's a call center environment. But here's the thing you need to do to be mentally prepared. This is how you mentally prepare yourself to work in a call center, especially if you've never been in this type of environment before. First and foremost, be prepared for structure, okay? A call center environment is a very structured environment, and it has a lot of security protocols in place for good reason, okay? For good reason. We are dealing with people's personally identifiable information. We're dealing with their health information. Some call centers deal with their financial information, their credit card information. So these are all things that must be protected so that our customers are not, that fraud is not being committed against the customer or the company that we are working for. So you must be prepared for the structure that is put in place to keep people's information protected. And there is a lot of structure. I'm going to tell you from firsthand experience being a training manager and running the training department. We will have people come through the training department not understanding the level of structure and security protocols needed in a call center environment. So please be prepared if you work in a call center that your cell phone will need to be secured at all times. That means if you are in a training environment, if you're on the production floor, that's what we call the call center floor. If you're out taking calls, it's the production floor. Well, at least in the call center I work for, that's the terminology we use. You cannot have your cell phone in those environments. You can keep it in your car, you can lock it in your locker or whatever other secure place they give you, but what you cannot do is have that phone available in and out or using it. You can't even have it. You can't have it in the training room. You can't have it on the production floor because it's a security risk. You could easily snap a picture of confidential information, proprietary information. So a lot of people are not prepared for that when they come into a call center environment. So if you're going to be working in a call center, please be prepared and know that as part of the security measures, not just in the call center that I work at, but across everywhere, that cell phone is a no-no. Your personal cell phone cannot go in training rooms and it cannot go on the production floor. You can have it in the break room or outside in your car or whatever. So you need to go in knowing that that is part of the structure and security protocols. A lot of people are attached to their phones and they're like, I'm not letting my phone go. I can't tell you how many times I heard that one. You know, well, my kids might need to call me. The school might need to call me. Don't worry. Whatever call center you're working in, they're going to give you the number. They're going to give you an emergency number for your family and friends or whoever to call if there is indeed an emergency for the school or whoever. Okay? So you got to let that phone go. We get so attached to our phones, we think that we are going to die without them. You won't die. Okay? But that is part of the structure. And another thing is there are set rules in place that you must follow when you're on the production floor taking calls. Certain things that you can and cannot write down. The particular call center I work in is a paperless environment, so we don't have pens and paper on the floor. We barely have them in the training classrooms. Notes must be taken electronically so that they can be monitored and then done away with, because again, we're protecting people's personally identifiable information and their health information. At some call centers, their financial information. So be prepared for the structure. Coming into the call center, be prepared for the security measures that go into place. You will get a badge. You will be badged in or badged out. Security will be checking constantly when you come in and out of the building. There are lots of places where you have to swipe your badge to get in and out of certain areas in a call center. So just be prepared for that structure when you come in. Another thing you must be prepared for is that you'll be taking calls 7 hours out of your 8-hour shift. You get 2 15-minute breaks and a 30-minute lunch. So you got that 1 hour where you're kind of, you're woosahing. But those other 7 hours, you're dealing with complex issues, you're dealing with customers, and you're going to have to detach personally, okay? You got to detach from the information that you're having to share with customers, okay? And you do get customers who are disgruntled, frustrated, upset. There are all these different things, but if you come into this knowing not to take it personally, to detach personally, to detach yourself from the situation, use the scripting and information provided to you to get that person through whatever issue they're having. Your tools are there. You just got to remember to remain in control, temperance, to detach personally, to get through your shift. Okay, that is your main job. Yes, quality is monitoring you. Yes, your supervisor is monitoring you. Just follow what you need to follow to get through your workday each day. And I guarantee you, call center life is not that hard. And last but not least, make sure you have daycare contingency plans in place if you have children, because you're expected to work your shift. We know things happen, but things shouldn't happen to the point where you're off work every other day. You must control your schedule and your time, have contingency plans in place for your children or whatever's going on outside of work so that you can be at work, you can be present, and you can do your job. So those are the 3 things you need to know to be mentally prepared to work in a call center. First of all, it's structured, very structured. You must follow that, okay? There are security protocols in place. Be mindful of your cell phone because you won't be having it at work unless you're on your break or a lunch. Okay, you're going to be answering calls from a plethora of people all day. Be mentally prepared for that. Detach. And also have a plan in place for your children if you have children. If you have daycare, have a backup plan in place just in case daycare is closed. If something happens where the school is closing, the school is going to give you enough time, and so is the job, to get some contingency plan in place for your kids. Just make sure that you are doing the best you can. My video cut off, but anyway, like I was saying, have a contingency plan in place for those times where daycare may not be an option or your child gets sick. Trust me, the call center understands, your supervisor understands. It becomes an issue when, you know, little Johnny was sick on Monday of this week, and then little Johnny was sick, you know, Friday and then Monday again. But then we see a pattern where little Johnny is only sick on Friday and Monday, but you work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You work 3 days and then you off that Friday and that Monday. So, you know, if we see it's a pattern of behavior, we're going to be like, is little Johnny really sick? Or is there something else going on? You know, and then of course people are like, you're getting in my business, you're getting in my business. No, it's not that they're getting in your business. It's just that now you're running into your attendance hours. And if you get too many attendance hours, then of course, eventually you're going to lose your job. And that doesn't have anything to do with the company. That has everything to do with you not having your priorities in order. And that may be a little harsh for some people to hear, but it's the truth. So have your contingency plans in place, be structured in your own life, or learn some. And that's the other good thing about a call center. If you don't have structure, it will teach it to you. You can learn it the easy way by just going with the flow, or you can, you know, fight the process and not be there long. The choice is yours. But anyway, I hope this video has been helpful to the people who are considering working in a call center environment. I definitely would encourage it because, again, tons of opportunity for growth, tons of opportunity to have an established career that you can, you know, set your life on, honestly. And I'm just ranting now. This is the end of my video and I'm ranting. So if you stayed to the end, thank you so much for watching to the end. I have a resume writing service. So if you do need help with resumes, please reach out. My email address is in the description box below. In addition to that, I also have a second business. So I work in a call center full time. I have a resume writing service and I have an apothecary store, which the, you know, information for that will also be in the description box below, because I'm a firm believer in multiple streams of income. Okay, multiple streams of income. Have your main job, have your side businesses, do whatever you need to do to create a legacy of wealth for your family and yourself. And that's my shameless plug for the end of this video. I hope this was very helpful to you guys. Happy Sunday, and we will talk again soon. Bye bye.